This year's trip was supposed to be a big one, the Trans-Labrador Highway. But as you might have guessed by the title, things didn't go as I planned.
Okay, and we're off to adventure. But first we gotta get gas.
Fuel range was always going to be a problem. With the reserve, I was looking at a range of 250 kilometers.
Let's do this.
Another 100 kilometers or so in the can.
All right, Happy Valley Goose Bay and beyond, or that way. That's it, I'm leaving.
Today was supposed to be about riding the distance. I was going to have to burn 900 kilometers. I wanted to get to Quebec City.
To make a quick stop here at GP Bikes, gotta buy a splitter, SAE to a cigarette lighter, so I can charge my electronics. It'll be quick, I promise.
My overambition at pushing the range of this bike resulted in a little spill.
There's the next en route stop, some 50 kilometers away, so hopefully I can make it there.
I made it to 50 kilometers in the reserve. I was probably seconds away from stalling. And then off we go again.
Bienvenue! Bonjour! So as you can see, I am in Montreal, driving towards downtown. And it seems as if though my GPS has switched to French, even though I did not ask it to. I am 150 kilometers away from Quebec City. Jumping Lake Louise.
It started to get dark, and I began looking for a campsite.
Bonjour. Oh no!
This late in the season, most campsites were either closed or full. I missed a couple of opportunities to camp off the side of the road and ended up here in the KOA. I am inside my tent now. It's late, and the whole day I just rushed. I was just burning miles, and I completely forgot that it gets darker a lot sooner here, and it's super cold. So probably should have went south. I just woke up. It's a brutal night. It's 5 degrees now. It was probably 1 or 2 degrees. I was frozen. Maybe going up north in September is not a good idea. I'm rethinking my plan. Maybe go down south instead, or at least stay on this latitude. I don't know if I can handle one of these nights again. I decided that for now, I was going to continue to head north.
I am a feather, the wing of a swan, the bond never broken.
I headed northeast, following the St. Lawrence and the gorgeous little French towns.
Staying awake every day, your shining is calling me out. Your shining is summoning light from my skin to be calling us out. All of our dawning, all of our dawning, all of our dawning.
It looked like a beautiful day, but it was cold. It was around 2 degrees. And that's -6 at the speed that I'm traveling. Camping alone in the rain on the Trans-Labrador Highway at these temperatures was not looking fun. And it was because of the cold that I decided to go south. I headed for the coast, where I could catch a ferry across the St. Lawrence to the South Shore. I was really torn about my decision. I felt like I abandoned a great adventure.
Part of me was saying to head north, but another part was saying that this late in the season, it wasn't going to be a pleasant ride.
So I'm on the ferry right now and crossing from the northern shore of the St. Lawrence Seaway to the southern shore. And yeah, I've decided that it's way too cold to continue further north. I barely slept last night and I was still fairly down south, so I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to beat myself up. I want to enjoy a trip, not punish myself. It was 2 degrees at night. It's supposed to get colder throughout the week and it's supposed to get rainy, and I don't want to sit there at 2 degrees wet. Not fun.
Briefly headed south, and then realized I have Gaspé to the east, and that was worth exploring. A new adventure has begun. I fueled up, and let's go. This ride was beginning to get good again. It was at this point that I realized I made a good decision. I had 7 days left to just ride and explore.
So I got to my destination today. Well, not destination, I got to my campsite. I'm right here, there's the bike. It's freezing, it's supposed to go to below 0 tonight, so it might be a rough night again. But so far everything's good. I got firewood, which I didn't have yesterday, and tomorrow it's supposed to be warm. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Tomorrow, Gaspé. I'm from Gaspé, I'm going back home. This is ridiculous. Riding in September, don't do it. There might be nothing better than having a Heineken at the shores of the St. Lawrence. I don't know if you can see, and I know the camera's not picking it up, but behind me, the sun went down about 45 minutes ago, an hour. And you can see all the ridges of the mountains on the other side of the shore. Good morning. It was a very rough night. Dropped way below 0. Very uncomfortable. Barely slept. And I'm looking forward to today because I'm heading south. So hopefully it gets warmer. Well, there is some good news. The tide came in. That's awesome.
Before I get going, I need some warm food and a strong coffee.
It can't be so bad, 'cause no one built you to be sad. And in my cold, still heart, I
Now,
know
on to Gaspé.
I was built to be alone. A steel body can't go to hell when you got no soul left to sell. I feel broken and beaten down, like I'm chased by the devil's hound. And in my cold, still heart, I know I was built to be alone.